Hello and welcome to this video, and I'll be reacting to Malta's song for Eurovision 2025, Serving Singing by Miriana Conte.
A disclaimer. Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. The shortest and simplest reason being that I find the actions of the Israeli government to be abhorrent and their broadcaster isn't a separate entity. My reasons in their entirety, however, are numerous and too detailed for a disclaimer like this, but videos closely aligning with my point of view are listed in the description. I encourage you to watch those videos and do something. Further resources are added as and when they become relevant. I'll stop addressing this when it no longer needs to be addressed.
I do know the song is called something else. I don't know how strict YouTube's bots are, and also I don't want to mispronounce it myself. I do know that the song is called Kant, which means singing in Maltese, but I am worried if the YouTube bots would understand that I am speaking Maltese, not English, for that. This is honestly the most shocking winner of the night, at least to me. I thought this was going to be a song that Eurovision fans have a laugh at and enjoy and leave like 6th in the final, but still gets played in Euroclub and stuff. But no, it's going to Eurovision. That surprises me. I will be reacting to it shortly, but first I'd like to mention a few songs that I'm a bit sad we are losing out on because of this. First of all, Heaven Sent. That's something that a lot of people enjoyed, and it was written by Taya, of Taya and Selena, and it has been growing on me massively. It is a really, really fun song. It's a little bit of an earworm. I'm also sad about La La Ra Ra Ta Ta Ke Ke La 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 Ra Ta Ka Boom, because that would have just been a really, really fun song title to have at Eurovision 2025, and also slightly different for Malta, and this folky fun sound that we do sometimes need at Eurovision. We have got some folky sounds represented already with Latvia, especially this year, but I still would have liked Cantera, funnily enough, to have been at Eurovision, and Lab Lab Talk. I haven't seen any of the live performances. I was not watching Malta Eurovision Song Contest. The only time I did watch Malta Eurovision Song Contest was to watch Adonis's first performance of Kiss Kiss Goodbye, the Czech song for Eurovision 2025. Haven't been watching anything else, so I don't know what these performances look like. Mostly. I have seen, once again, Instagram story photos, and I know that Miriana is on exercise balls at one point. So I know it's going to be a high energy performance, hopefully. The song itself, I think, is fine. I did enjoy it. I had it 8th out of 24 in my initial ranking when listening to the studio versions only. But as I say, I thought we're going to be leaving it behind in Malta Eurovision Song Contest, and I'm very shocked that this is what it's actually going to Eurovision. But this is the performance that got the most points. So it won fair and square for Malta Eurovision Song Contest. I am curious if the EBU will allow it, because we all know that Kant obviously means singing in Maltese, but it is definitely towing the line of what's allowed, because realistically, how many people speak Maltese or know what singing is in Maltese versus how many people know the English phrase? I'm going to give you some more thoughts on that after I watch the performance. We'll see if the performance saves it in any way for me, but yeah. Let's have a look at the performance, and Robin is going to be sat right where I want to be putting the video. Let's watch the performance now. It's just called Kant. That's even better. On my Eurovision scoreboard it's called Serving Kant. Wow. Good attitude. Necessary for this song. Yeah, no, good attitude, that is necessary for this song. Not perfect enunciation, but interesting costumes. Wow, that is very fun, and they are putting some fun faces. I'm gonna admit this song is also very catchy. Okay, was that not quite making it in time? Or was that planned? Very interesting performance. It makes sense with the song theme. Turquoise and leopard print. I've not seen that before, I don't think. Just getting the crowd going. And she is singing it well. I do think she is pronouncing it a little bit more on the English side than the Maltese side. But what do I know? I don't speak Maltese. That's ridiculous. That's camp. I love it. That is a brilliant moment. I don't know what instrument that is. She didn't even pretend to play it. Just held it. Wow. There's comments in the background. Can't read any of them. Ah, there we go. There are the exercise balls. And everyone has got an undressed to leopard print. Fans, that's necessary. And the song is also amping up in the background. That is very fun. I don't know why the exercise balls were necessary, but it is very fun. It is a very fun performance for Malta. And Robin is leaving just as she's being uncovered from being behind the video. I think there were some moments that can definitely be polished up for Basil. Costume changes, moment with the stringed instrument and the exercise balls coming in. That can definitely be polished for Basil. It was still a little bit rough around the edges. But there's definitely a very concrete staging concept for the song. I think the song overall is fine and the chorus is pretty catchy even without the forced pun. But I also think the song isn't very strong as a song if you put any other lyrics into it. Assuming the EBU lets this go through and be performed as it is in Basil. I'm talking about the lyrics now, not the stage performance. I think genuinely this is a song that Eurovision fans will love, absolutely go crazy for, but won't be as successful with the general audiences. And I know we're saying televote only semi-final, obviously, yeah. So you'd think people would be voting for it because it is fun. The performance is fun. The pun is fun, maybe, to some people. But that's exactly it, to some people. The Eurovision fan base is on average a lot more tuned in to the English version of the phrase that Miriana sings, and we find it amusing. There are, however, also people who will find the phrase offensive, assuming it is not made abundantly clear that Miriana is obviously just saying the Maltese word for singing, which I doubt, because that's not the point of the whole pun. And even then, people are going to get offended because it sounds offensive in English. I guess this is a question of how far the EBU will allow Eurovision to be English focused, English forward, I don't know. So I think Eurovision fans are definitely going to enjoy this more than the general public. In my opinion, also way, 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 way more. It could just be a little bit more, but we'll have to wait and see about that. I am, however, assuming this doesn't get polished up, because it has plenty of time to get polished up on the stage performance front. Assuming it doesn't get polished up on the stage performance front, I am concerned that this could be a non-qualifier. Malta doesn't do well anyway. Dance Our Own Party and Loop were both songs that could have qualified with either other countries or different delegations that maybe had a slightly different concept for the staging. They were both songs that definitely could have been qualifiers. Kant feels like something that genuinely without the pun would be a non-qualifier, but then Miriana's vocal does bring it back a bit. She sings the song very well. So I'm very conflicted about this. My gut feeling right now is telling me this will be a shock non-qualifier that everyone is surprised to learn doesn't qualify. But I'm not very confident in that. That's just what I'm thinking in my gut right now. It is in the second half of the second semi-final. An issue for this is also that Ich komme is in the second half of the second semi-final. Are they going to be stepping on each other's toes a bit? I don't know. I definitely prefer Ich komme personally, but it feels like they could be. Both somewhat provocative, musically fairly different. Both performances need a similar amount of confidence on stage that both Erika and Miriana have. So they could be stepping on each other's toes a bit. And I think if the producers are going to have to sacrifice one or the other, they are going to err on the side of sacrificing Malta. Because there doesn't seem to be as much excitement about Eurovision coming out of Malta. Yes, quite a bit. But since Cha 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 especially, Finland seems hungry for a win. So I wonder if the producers are going to be taking that into account at all. For me, personally, it is entering my ranking at 11 out of 12. I think the chorus is catchy, and I like Do Re Mi Fa, to be honest, but I don't think the song as a whole is strong enough, and the stage performance wasn't quite polished up enough yet for me to put it any higher in my own personal ranking. I imagine it's going to be higher up in the community ranking. Yes, it is. It is 4th. And only slightly trailing behind 3rd, but quite a distance out ahead of 5th. So it is very, very clearly going to be a fan favourite. And I think that's fine. I think we deserve these fun songs, obviously. Especially songs that Eurovision fans love that then somehow don't do as well at actual Eurovision. We need a few of those every year as well. And I'd love to be proven wrong. I think Miriana seems very lovely and her vocal was really, really good. So if I'm proven wrong, I'll accept that defeat gracefully. It wouldn't even be a defeat, to be honest, because I want to see all of the songs succeed. And unfortunately, we can't see all of the songs succeed. So I'd live with it, honestly, if I'm wrong about this. But my gut is telling me this is a song that Eurovision fans will love, overhype within the little bubble, and then be surprised to see not qualify. Whether it ends up being 11th, 12th, or like 15th, I don't know. I think it probably up the higher end because televoting. It could qualify. I don't know that it could do that well then in the grand final. If it does qualify, I think it'd probably be on the right hand side towards the lower end, but I don't know. I could be shocked. The performance could be really polished up for Basel. We'll have to wait and see. And those are all of my thoughts on Malta's song for Eurovision 2025, Kant by Miriana Conte. Please do let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you enjoying the song a lot? Would you rather have someone else win for Malta? Do let me know what you're thinking down in the comments below, and please remember to literally like the video if you liked watching it and share it with someone else who you think might enjoy watching the video as well. If you'd like to, subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision 2025 and beyond content. But thank you so much just for watching the video itself though, that's a great help as it is. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one where that shows up on your feed. Bye! This is why we have Eurovision. That performance wouldn't make sense anywhere else.